So we're specifically asking trading card enthusiasts, if you're looking to buy trading cards, do not buy them at TCGPlayer right now.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
We got a caller on the line. Caller from a 315 area code. Caller from a 315 area code. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Ethan calling from Syracuse, New York.
Ethan from New York. We can hear you now. What's on your mind?
Right. Yeah, I'm a local organizer from CWA Local 1123, and I've been working with the workers at TCGPlayer, which is a trading card company owned by eBay. And it was recently announced that they were going to be shutting down the warehouse that those workers work at. And, to us, this is clearly a union-busting move. The eBay is planning on moving the warehouse down to Louisville, Kentucky, which, as you know, is a right-to-work state and a low minimum wage. So we're calling for, a boycott for TCGPlayer right now as our way to fight back.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I had not heard of that, and just for folks, just so that folks know, what are the kinds of TCG makes trading cards, right? What are some of the big trading cards that TCGPlayer makes?
Yeah. So we don't make the trading cards, but we have we do fulfillment for sellers. But the major games that we carry are Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Gotcha. Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! So the union is calling for a boycott of TCGPlayer to protest this union-busting move. I appreciate you letting us know about that. How quickly? What's the timeline on this? Are they closing it like this month or in the next couple of weeks, or is this something that they're going to be doing over the next year, or what does that look like?
That's a great question. So it was announced last Thursday, and as it stands, the first round of layoffs are gonna happen on June 20th, and then there's going to be another round in July. So they're winding things down really quick after over 600 days in bargaining. They never brought this up at the bargaining table. There was the CEO continually lied about, that there was no intention of layoffs. The floor really came out from under these workers.
Wow.
Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate.
And now that does sound patently illegal. You have to negotiate if your workplace is unionized. If you're going to lay everybody off, you have to negotiate over the terms of the layoffs, the changes in working conditions. Obviously, being laid off is a change in working conditions, unless I'm somehow misunderstanding the law. Presumably, CWA has filed or is filing unfair labor practice charges with the NLRB.
That's right. We filed 3 unfair labor charges so far. Part of one of the charges is about, the fact that they didn't bring it to the bargaining table for decisional bargaining. So, bargaining over whether or not they would actually close the warehouse.
Right.
We also think that, these are illegal terminations, basically. We filed 3 main charges so far.
Gotcha. And so they've already got a place stood up in Louisville that's ready to take these shipments?
That's right. They have an authentication center in Louisville that carries other luxury goods. I don't know if they've handled trading cards before, but they called this, a consolidation of operations. That's eBay's words.
I see. And so how many people work at the location in New York, and how many people in Louisville?
Yeah, so we're not actually sure. We don't even know the address of the Louisville Authentication Center. But in Syracuse, 220 jobs, union jobs are going to be lost. And then, we believe there are close to 300 people who work at the facility total who are going to be affected by this.
Wow. Is CWA planning to put up pickets at the once you find the address, once you're able to uncover that? Are you going to be putting up pickets at the Louisville plant?
Yeah, we've got big things planned. Don't want to give it away right now, but yeah, we've got things in the works.
Okay. Well, if I'm sure that you have other people who could do this, but if I could be of help, let me know. I talk very occasionally, but I do talk to the president of the Labor Council in Louisville. He's also the president of the UAW local there. They represent like 8,000 folks at Ford. And then I think CWA represents a lot of folks. I don't have contacts with the CWA at GE there, but Louisville does have a bunch of union folks out there. So, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that would be willing to support if you need pickets out there. So let us know anything that we can do to support. And again, really appreciate you letting us know about this story. Is there anything that our listeners can do other than boycotting Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh for now?
Yeah. So we're specifically asking people, trading card enthusiasts, if you're looking to buy trading cards, do not buy them at TCGPlayer right now. We've suggested some alternatives like Card Kingdom, which, uses union labor. But right now, if everybody could go to cwa.org/TCGPlayer, cwa.org/TCGPlayer, we have a petition going on right now where you can send letters to the CEO of eBay and the CEO of TCGPlayer to let them know how disgusting you think their union busting is.
Okay, great. And so I just want to, maybe the people listening did not misunderstood, but I misunderstood. We have somebody in the chat saying TCGPlayer is a marketplace. It needs third-party sellers to use its services as much as buyers using it to buy from their sellers. So, okay. So that means you're not calling for people not to buy Magic the Gathering cards at any, as far as the union's concerned, you can go to your local comic book store and buy a Magic the Gathering card, just not from TCGPlayer.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we love when people support their local game stores.
Okay, great.
So please do that.
Okay, great. Glad to have been able to make that clarification before we let you go. So go to your local comic book store, buy Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon, but do not buy them from TCGPlayer. Thanks for your call. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.